wonder if the gods are watching me. Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby. What's up for discussion?
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Wish I had a bag of holding. No traps, please.
other entrance.
More of those wretched things. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Still alive, so that's progress. All right, what now? What's going on with that rune? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced. Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? That vast burning wreckage behind you somewhat contradicts your story, but here you stand. So who am I to argue? Still, swashbuckling heroics aside, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insursion in the ocular region, were you not? No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor. You're not versed in magic, are you? Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
Quite ready for you.
What to do?
Yes?
No one stopped me yet. Never wanted the easy path.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
monster. Death is too good for it.
You there? Come here. I need help.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right, I accept. Lead on.
Let's move.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
Watch your back.
At least things have stayed interesting. path lies before me. Very well.
Away! Away! You're all the same. Too many of my kind died because of your spears, but not me!
More for me. Deep grooves in the mud around that rock. No one back home will ever believe this. Time to press ahead. Best get going. Death won't take me yet. But that will fit in my pack. Open up. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. Need any advantage I can get.
Heading there.
Let's turn someone inside out. Outmaneuver them.
Can't give up.
light on my feet.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Anything of use? What's inside? Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What now?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Don't touch me.
What path lies before me? Broken. Must have been here a while. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zoru's whole squad.
So,
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
All for me.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
Get me down.
As you say. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. Make space, and my might is yours.
The mind is strong, but the knees, well, they are a little sore. I'll gladly put my feet up.
Well chosen. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Assume nothing.
All right, what now? At the ready. Maybe I need more pockets. Let's get going.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
The nine hells! Open the gates! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Not the bastards! For the absolute!
Make it hurt.
Come on, can't stay idle. Think you can take me on?
By sickle and sword!
Got to press on.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
A better position.
Can't even catch my breath. Where do we go from here?
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
I just wonder if the grubby beasts had any friends, and if they're nearby.
Open up. Should mind my step.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward.
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Should have done that a long time ago. Arrogant prick had it out for me from day one. No one leaves my people out cold. Too little, too late. He was right, though. Coming back to this hellhole was a mistake no amount of gold can put right. I'd rather face another round of goblins than stay in this pit.
Goblins with the same vigor he had for once.
Let's try to avoid...
Regression. A cheap shot. I should have expected that.
I'll survive a sore jaw, particularly if it's rid the grove of Aradin. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her, for more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the Druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Cannon?
It's gone, Arca.
I want to have a word.
Get up, Cannon! He's not breathing! Go find a healer!
Do not embarrass yourself. He is gone.
No! Someone's going to pay for this.
Arca, no, wait! What are you doing?
More goblins. Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. Maybe, but we're not fighters. If they broke through, it'd be a massacre. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days' walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow. I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
Why does this keep happening? I was joking about octopus soup just a moment ago. Come on, Ricker.
Now what? We dig a hole and be done with him?
We feel like we're being watched.
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be good.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Let's go.
I will ascend. In my best interest. Got to focus. Onward.
Very well.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. You almost seem honest. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
This way.
Never a dull moment. Light on my feet. Something over there. I should speak up.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
You barged in without an invitation. I wouldn't call that friendly. See, you're in my territory, and I want you gone. How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Can't slow down. No traps, please.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate. I care about our lives.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? I lower my prices for fellow druids, but you'll need to be quick. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas. Need anything else? Always happy to help those who follow the first circle.
I've got a long road ahead.
This is about your
Never
precious
wanted the
Baldur's
easy
Gate.
path.
I care about our lives.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too, lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
I need a quick word.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay, and I cannot even eat it. Because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
I want to have a word.
You're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No. You are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move. Move along.
Funny.
I mean, move.
Let's see.
Go on. Give me your best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Illithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Least not yet, thank Baldur. Could just be good luck. But sooner or later, it's bound to run out. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Heroic and reeking of this place. You never get the smell of it. It's explosive.
Indolence breeds madness.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not... Ah! Sorry. I've never seen your faces. Well, I should get back to it. Well, I'm in no position to turn down help. We need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword. Like this, you mean? Step, strike! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use? Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
I've got a long road ahead. Can't slow down.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Kichoki. Fine.
Thanks. What do you want from me? On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me. Yes. Your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding. The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Is that everything? The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Open up. What to bring?
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you! You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too? You, move!
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Your soft heart will be the death of us. You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring. Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
a dull moment. Something good here, I hope. If not over, then through.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What to bring?
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. I've had some time to think since we last talked. Can't say I'm enjoying it much.
Die if I met Rowan reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
I just used the target practice.
Why, hello there, sweetness. Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Becky.
How long until Ronan shows off his thunder wave?
Now.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. Shouldn't be too long now.
Bet that one fit in my bag.
Die if you let the road reeking of this place. I'm never gonna stop. This is ridiculous. No helping it. We're exposed now.
Careful, I learned. A crooked touch.
Still alive, so that's progress. Eager for battle. Looking ahead.
How long until Ronan shows off his thunder wave?
That's something to ask.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Bex?
No helping it. We're exposed now.
With haste. Let's have a look.
Don't be grumpy, Ronan. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
This is ridiculous. Scowl on your face will frighten a troll.
You're an idiot.
we're exposed now.
I'll take that.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Feels like we're all
Where's
waiting
that
to
under
die.
bucket?
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Uses wood. Looking for steel? Well, something close.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Don't waste a step.
What to bring?
What's hiding here?
Keep your distance, darling. Simple.
This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
These things have stayed interesting. Very well.